Welcome back to the Dividend Diplomats YouTube channel. You got Bert and Lanny here, your favorite broskies here on the Dividend Investing Network. And we got to talk about a stock that's down 14% this year, that is nearing a dividend yield of 4%,
Ooh.
down $14 from that 52-week high. Let's get it.
Let them know. Smash that subscribe button. Give this video thumbs up. Holla at you, boys. The Dividend Diplomats, where we bring to you 5 days every week videos about dividend investing. We haven't done one about our stock purchases in a while. We'll maybe dust that one off. And other dividend news of what's happening in the market and watching our journey to financial freedom.
Oh, you're gosh damn right, Bert. And yes, this stock, you and I we always talk about the stock every once in a while. And I think you and I both always know, oh, yeah, get it under $70 a share because that yield gets over 3.75%. And historically, this stock has been consistently raising their dividend
Mm-hmm.
by 10% this year with no ifs, ands, buts, or about it, really putting their neighborhood friend that hangs out on the corner to shame. Yeah, we're talking to you, Walgreens Boots Alliance. Get your ass out of here and welcome to CVS.
Ticker symbol, CVS. And you're right. That's the funny thing is this is you prep the video tab. I clicked on the tab, and what was the first thing I said to you? Oh,
Oh,
CVS is under 70 again. Let's go. It's that price point that always seems to catch our eye and catch our attention and get us to at least buy one or two shares of CVS.
yeah, you gotta like CVS at under 70. Again, we're gonna research CVS here really quick,
Yeah.
guys, but you should definitely do your own research, definitely have your own dividend stock watch list. But we tell you what we're looking at, we put out the metrics, we'll give you a little bit of an indication if we're buying or not. But guys, it's all about the journey to financial freedom. We're having fun here on this channel, guys. We love dividend investing. CVS is in both of our dividend stock portfolios. Bert, right? I think you have a good
Oh
small
yeah.
position.
Yeah, I have some CVS in there. So that's why I'm very excited to go through the metrics and see if it's time to, sprinkle some love over to CVS.
Hey, pick up your prescriptions there, everybody. We appreciate it. Actually, as long as you do Walgreens or CVS right now, it's all good.
Unfortunately, I don't do either. My wife works at a hospital, so through her health plan, you get it even cheaper at the through the hospital pharmacy. Can't pass that one up.
Yeah, that's direct to consumer.
Yeah, that one. Sorry, CVS. Sorry, Walgreens. Sorry, Bert and Lanny's portfolio. Can't help you out there. Got to help my pocketbook.
We've been getting everything at CVS because that's where our insurance plans essentially work through. So CVS is definitely they see us quite a bit.
Yeah. So, all right, everyone, really fast. Throw it down there in the comment section. Do you get your prescriptions at CVS, Walgreens, or do you pick a giant place like a Costco or a Walmart, or even just some form of a hospital like I happen to get? Let us know
Yeah,
down
let us know. But yeah, but we're gonna throw CVS obviously through the screener here today. Those
there. Yeah.
metrics are
PE ratio less than the S&P 500. Payout ratio less than 60%. History of increasing those dividends. And then lastly, that bonus metric, the dividend yield.
Amber. Don't ever do that one again, brother. No, I'm
Hey,
just kidding.
hey, you got to test it out to see if it's going to work.
I'm just messing with you. But guys, yeah,
It's fine.
recap on
I
some
can take it.
highlights from CVS's fourth quarter slash year to date release because everybody's waiting on Q1. Everybody wants those Q1 numbers.
I need
That are
them.
more, yeah, they're more than likely coming out next week for many public companies. But in 2023, revenue was up, gosh, over 10%, 11% they were up to $358 billion in revenue, which is just absurd for a company like CVS.
It is absurd. Yeah, I nothing more to really say here. I mean, 358 billion of rev. That's wild. I did not realize it was that high. I'm blown away just staring at that number.
$13.4 billion in cash flow from ops. 2024 guidance has come out in that release as well, and they're expecting adjusted earnings per share to be between 830 and 850. So we'll use 830 in our analysis when we get through the statistics on CVS to see if they're a stock to buy right now.
Mhm.
And also to note, I wanted to make a note of this. every single segment of CVS's business had growth in revenue year over year. So everything is growing at CVS right now. You know, as we're seeing declines in many other competitors, it's nice knowing that CVS is figuring it out. I mean, it seems like CVS is becoming a very well-ran managed company, even with merger after merger after merger, just acquiring companies left and right to grow. They are just figuring it out.
Yeah, I mean, think about how we're talking about CVS right now versus how we've talked about Walgreens when we've talked about them on this channel. There's a noticeable difference when you read the earnings releases, you read the results, and you read the news of what's happening at the company from one versus the other.
Yeah, it's true, guys. And again, the metrics, we'll see if this looks like a stock to buy right now. Again, they popped down below $70 per share, filming this on April 11th. So that's why it popped up on our dividend stock watch list radars. You know, they have a very good dividend income stream here. And again, they grow that passive income by the same rate almost every single year, the last 3+ years. So, Bert, what's that first metric?
Price is $69.74. EPS is $8.30. That's a PE ratio of 840.
Yeah, low PE ratio. I know we've seen that with Walgreens, obviously. So very low PE industry, right?
Yeah, that's true. Let's look at that payout ratio. That annual dividend is $2.66. That's a payout ratio of 32%.
Very low, very
Yeah,
safe. Um,
beautiful.
Plenty of room to keep um, juicing up that dividend here. Is it too soon to drop a juice comment for a good old Jay? Um, to get into that dividend growth rate.
I
So,
think the juice comment's less offensive than good old OJ. I think that's the one for people.
so um,
Let's talk about dividend growth, Landy. Why don't you tell us about
yeah.
their dividend
So they've
growth?
had a few years after the acquisition of Aetna Insurance of zero growth, but the last 3 years have been 10%. But technically, the 5-year average growth rate is just around 4.5%. But again, they've done it 10% every time for the last 3 years.
Yeah, their dividend yield now, after the price has dropped 13% year to date, that yield's climbing. It's 3.81%, which puts it nearly 1% over its 5-year average yield of 2.88. So it's 93 basis points above that 5-year average.
Yeah, again, CVS's stock price is, down 14% this year, down 7% since last year. So the stock price is dropping, the yield is rising, and this could add a nice little punch to your dividend stock portfolio to build a little bit more passive income to get that cash flow and income stream from your stock portfolio just a little bit better especially if you're buying ETFs like VLO, SCHD, VYM, because those all yield somewhere below the 3.81%. So
Right. So let's summarize it here. 8.4 PE ratio, 32% PE ratio, payout ratio, 4.5% 5-year dividend growth rate. Although that number is impacted by the few years of zero dividend growth, it's skewed much higher over the last few. They've increased that dividend for 3 years now with a yield of 3.81%.
so right now, CVS is definitely high on my watch
Yeah.
list. I'm not saying I'm racing to buy them right now. The 52-week low is at 64 a share. Not to say I'm going to wait till it gets to that point. If you guys remember, I was trying to get to 100 shares of CVS and UPS last year, and I'm at around 97 shares. So I'm getting very close to just, oh yeah, let me just grab these last couple.
Yeah, and it's close for me. It's below 70, so I'm very interested. I'd love it around that 4% yield mark, which is 66.5. So it's really not that far off. And honestly, like this, just going through this and just talking through this exercise, it just makes me want to dump in my traditional, my $800 of Walgreens and just take the loss and move it into CVS right now and build that position. Um, I'd love to hear
Let us know
everyone's
what you guys
perspective
think.
on that. Yeah, I'd love to hear everyone's thoughts on that. Just how you feel when you listen to, like, when you go through these two companies. One makes you feel great, and one makes you feel like, God, I hope it turns around at some point in the next 3 years.
Oh man, yeah,
Yeah.
that's
So everyone, let us know what your thoughts are about CVS. Are you adding them to your watch list? Do you have a certain buy target for the great pharmacy retail giant?
yeah. Let us know what you guys think of CVS in their future. If you think they can keep growing, keep building, and keep producing growing passive income for you guys. Let us know in those comments, guys. Don't forget to like this video. Definitely smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. Or any other parting words on our good friends at CVS Stock.
You're either with us or you're against us, Jack.
For the Hurt and Lanny from the Dividend Diplomats, over and out.